East Phoenix area, and going from Arizona to Louisiana. I wanted to share this video footage with you guys. It goes back to June 19th, 2023 video by Christine.
I guess that's the sun. I guess that's the sun right there, huh? Don't worry, it's gonna come back out. It's gonna pop right back out. They can't do nothing about this. There you go. They can't do nothing about this. Guess that's the sun. Those that can see will see. The game is over. The game is over. Pause.
Bethany, once again, from July 31st of 2023.
I was just listening to Mr. MB33 tell some of his lies. I mean, I can't even get. I don't like. Yo, this is just. At this time, it's just sad, man. I'm being honest. Whenever you film behind a window, you're going to get two spherical objects. It's going to two suns are going to appear whenever you film or record behind a glass. Yo, this is ridiculous, man. I mean, it's completely ridiculous at this time. So you mean to tell me every time I record behind a glass, a window, I'm going to get an object that looks similar to the sun? I mean, it's okay, the lens flare, I can go with the lens flare. But literally, I am going to get another object that looks similar to the sun right next to the sun when I film next to a glass. Stop it, man. Just stop it. That's why I say, man, it's not an ounce of leniency that's going to be shown on these people, man. Not an ounce of leniency. Look at the colors up there. I'm not even going to strip the light in this video. I'm just going to load this video. Look at the colors and look at how the sun, look at how the big light, look at how it just changed in diameter like that. Just look at that. That's normal. That doesn't even make any sense. Clouds are made of vapor and water. So they say. So just be mindful, people. Now, when you record, when you use your camera and record in between the window and you're recording the sun, you're gonna get a spherical object sitting right to the right side of the sun. And that's going to happen now, according to Mr. MB33. I mean, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I can see if he said a lens flare, and I'm all for that. But you mean to tell me that I'm going to literally get a whole, I'm going to get this object right here, this spherical object right next to the sun. Whoa. Okay. Seen that went by, right? Mind you, I'm filming the sky. That was a black ship that just flew by. And I'm zoomed all the way in. So anyway, I'm going to get a spherical object whenever you record behind a window. I'm going to get this object right next to the sun. Come on, man, stop it. Like, this is what I'm telling you, man. Man, listen, man. Anything to make excuses about the changes that's taking place. Anything. This is not the moon. This is not the sun. The moon actually was setting right before these clouds moved in to the right of me while the sun was coming up. This is not the moon. I am pointing my camera in the direction of the sun. I've been showing you this for quite some time. These objects are rotating with the sun, and it's multiple objects. It's not just one, it's several objects up there that are rotating with the sun, and some of them are moving with the moon. I mean, I couldn't believe when I was just listening to that video this morning. When you record behind a window, you're going to pick up dual objects that look like one is going to look like the sun. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. You know how many people have took pictures over the years before 2012 if came here, before this so-called Gregorian calendar 2012. Hold on. Before this Gregorian calendar of 2012 popped up here, right? Before we even got into this and moving in towards the age of Aquarius, leaving the age of Pisces, right? Do you know how many people took pictures of the sun from a window, on the other side of the window, just taking pictures, period. Now, all of a sudden, when you record the sun behind a glass window, you're going to pick up not only the sun, but you're going to pick up another spherical object that's next to the sun. That's crazy. What the hell is going on with these people, man? I mean, what's really going on here? I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, y'all, listen, man. Call it what you want, man. Time is almost up. That's all I'm saying. Your good living is almost up. Your luxury living is almost up. And that's something right there, too, just so people know. I'm not talking about the spherical object that I'm recording, but right beneath that, you can see the sharp line right there. Never mind, forget it. I'm just going to keep it moving. I see it. That's all that matters. It was the sharp line going across the top of the cloud. Or so they say, cloud. I will show you signs in the heavens that you've never seen before to let you know that I am returning. And that's nothing that they can do. I will show you signs in the heavens to let you know that I am returning. Hey, I'm just vibing out here, my people. You know what I mean? I got off work last night. Well, I got off work this morning, and I came straight to the park. The sun was shining. There was no clouds in the sky. There was nothing in the sky. It was just beautiful sunlight early this morning. Right now it is 8:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Philly, and I got off work early this morning at 7 o'clock. I just came right here, and when I first got here, I mean, the sun was popping. It was nothing, no clouds in the sky. It was nothing, and then these clouds rolled in. I mean, it looked like they might roll in and then roll out, but they definitely rolled in. And in the process of them rolling in, you know, things get revealed in the sky. Like this object right here that other people are now catching across the planet that I have told you, that I have been showing you for quite some time. Just like now, they want to show you on the videos, oh, these are not airplanes. These look like white Tic Tacs that are moving across the sky. Yeah, I've been told you this. I've been showing you that they're scanning the planet. That's what they're doing. Scanning for several things. You know what I mean? Scanning, you don't understand the underground facilities that they have on the planet. But they showed you this in Clone Tyrone, but you still don't believe it. They showed you this in Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson on Disney Plus, but you still don't believe it. You see? That's why it's going to be a shocker, and it's going to be a shocker and painful realization for a lot of people. For a lot of people, more importantly, my people, other races of people, the only shocker gonna come to them is that they thought they had more time. Just like your sky daddy and your underground reptilian daddy, you thought you had more time. That's it. You wanted more time, and you were ashamed of the bloodline that you are directly connected to for doing so much abuse. That's it. That's the only shocker that's coming to other races of people, is that they thought they had more time to try to right their wrongs, and they are ashamed of the bloodline that they are directly connected to, that took you and put you through such physical genocidal abuse, so that way they can create a world for their own. And I respect them. Don't get it twisted. I respect them. People and my own people get mad at me when I say that, because this white man, this Asian man, this Arab man loved himself so much. It's not his woman and his child, but he loves himself so much that he wanted to create a world of his own, and by any means necessary. So I give him respect for the shit that he did. I don't knock him for it. I want y'all to know that. I knock us for capitulating to it. I knock us for falling for the you die and it's painful and it's hurtful. That shit don't last, man. That shit is nothing. What's painful is the shit that you would live your entire existence as a sheep, and then when you pass away, as soon as you go into the other realm, you get told all your memory come back to you as soon as you pass away. You're in the other realm, and it lets you know, bro, you've been lied to, and you fell for the lie and you capitulated to it. You fell for the lie and you capitulated to it. That's all. And then you'd be like, oh my gosh, I want to go back. I want to do it over again. But not understanding that your memory get wiped away. And when your memory get wiped away, it's up to you to pull yourself up. It's up to you as an individual. Some of us can't do it though. And it's understandable. I understand why some of us can't do it. I ain't got my zapper with me. If I had my zapper with me, none of these jokers would be out here. The grass is wet though. It look like the skies might clear up later on. See clear skies back there. Because right here, hold up, let me zoom back. I mean, these came out of nowhere. The moon was right over there. The moon was over there setting, and then these clouds just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But I know why they came, because, you know, everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean? It was for me to be out here, for me to record my brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? That the universe is talking to us at big time too. The universe is talking to us big time. It's up to you if you want to hear it or not. I'm not going to strip the light onto this on this video. I'm just going to load this video up as it is. So when you see this video, there is no light stripping of it. I just literally load the video up as it is. But you can clearly see the different colors in the sky. You see the spherical object that's moving across the sky. And you can call it the sun, you can call it the moon, but the moon was over there. You know what I'm saying? It just was setting over there, a large object moving over there. And I've been showing you this for quite some time, that other people now are starting to show you. And don't fall for the hype, man. Don't fall for the lies. Like, I'm sitting here listening to Mr. MB33 this morning, and the first thing he was saying is that if you record through a glass window, a clear glass window, you automatically gonna pick up the sun and an object that looks like the sun sitting right next to the sun. Now, not the lens flare that's moving around, but an object that's stationary next to the sun. All of a sudden now people are going to pick that up on their phone if they record through a glass window. That doesn't even make any sense to me. People have been recording the sun through glass windows for plenty of times and taking pictures, and not one time if they have ever they have actually pulled up two cylindrical objects that's sitting right next to each other and both of them are stationary and not moving, but the lens flares are moving. That doesn't even make any sense, man. This is, like I told you, I got respect for you, Mr. MB33, but I'm starting to lose a lot from you, because I don't know. I know you working for the people, and I know you working with those people, and I know you working for your own consciousness too, because you need to work for your consciousness, because I know this is a hard pill to swallow. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean? I know the sun is hard to swallow, because, you know what I mean, it's a different from photosynthesis and biosynthesis. So I completely, totally understand. But I'm going to let you know something, regardless of what you're saying at this particular time, regardless of what you know, how you want to, you know, make things fit, have things to fit your narrative. You can't, everything is happening will not be reversed. Everything is going forward. one foot in front of the other. No looking back no more. This is going forward. Everyone had their opportunity as an individual to stand up to righteousness, to walk with righteousness. And if you chose to capitulate, if you chose to be silenced, because silence is acceptance, if you chose to do that, then you have to deal with the fate of you as an individual and collectively as your race. The same, I have to deal with the same thing. So for example, the brothers out here that practice transgender and homosexuality, the sisters out here that are coaching their children that it's okay to be yourself, and as far as transgender and homosexuality, the same thing that goes on when it comes to my brothers and sisters out here that's killing each other. We have to deal with that as an individual. I value and appreciate y'all. I want to load this up on Instagram. Abundance.